Namaste and a very good evening to one and all. The Navvarsh Mahotsav is an awaited 2-day-long festival that brings to the Rasikas of Bangalore performances by stalwarts from the various fields of Indian classical dance. On behalf of the Saraswati Educational, Cultural and Charitable Trust, I take immense pleasure in welcoming all of you to the 8th Navvarsh Mahotsav 2023. Proudly supported by the South Zone Cultural Center and the Indian Council for Cultural Relations. To start off, I'd like to invite our chief guests for this evening, Dr. Sunil Kumar Singh, the Zonal Director of ICCR, onto the dais. I also invite Sri Ramesh Mattu, Head of the Kashmir Association of Bangalore, Dr. C.K. Garyali, Advisor Trustee of the Saraswati Educational and Cultural Trust, Srimati Priyadarshini Rajkumar, Secretary of the Trust, and this year's Indira Garyali awardees, Guru Smt Rajan, Guru Padmini Ravi, and Dr. Aarti Shetty to join us on stage. I would also like to invite Sri Prabal Gupta, a prominent Kathakali artist and the chief organizer of the festival today, to kindly join us on stage. To formally inaugurate this year's festival, I would like to invite the dignitaries on stage to kindly join hands in lighting the lamp. I now call upon Srimati Priyadarshini Rajkumar, Secretary of the Saraswati Trust, to present the welcome note and speak a few words about the trust.
Thank you, Shashank. Dear Shri Sunil Kumar Singh, Ramesh Mattuji, Guru Smitha Rajan ji, Guru Padmini Ravi, Guru Aarti Shetty, amazing, great stalwart dancers amongst our audience and Rasikas. I have great pleasure as the Secretary of Saraswati Educational and Cultural Trust. I have great honor to welcome you all to the 7th edition of the Navvarsh Mahotsav Dance Festival, which is being held in collaboration with Ministry of Culture and the Indian Council for Cultural Relations, Government of India. The Saraswati Educational, Cultural and Charitable Trust was established in 1998 by Srimati Indira Garyali, who is a Kashmiri Pandit lady who had made Tamil Nadu her home. She created the trust with the impetus to serve and support women, children, alleviate poverty and ensure basic education reaches the poorest children, as well as working on preserving art and culture of India. So her daughter, Dr. C.K. Garyali, IAS, who is here, right here as a trustee advisor, was instrumental in creating the great Chidambaram Natyanjali festivals and Mahabalipuram festivals of dance in Tamil Nadu. The trust has various activities supporting education of poor children, women's empowerment projects, as in also conducts the acclaimed Vasant Utsav Festival of Dance in Kapalishwara Temple in Chennai every year. Some of the greatest stalwarts of Indian classical dance have performed at the Vasant Utsav Festival, such as Padma Vibhushan Dr. Sonal Man Singh, Padma Bhushan Dr. Padma Subramaniam, etc., just to name a few. It is through this festival that we met and collaborated with the eminent Kathakali artist Sri Prabal Gupta, who helped us start a 2-day festival in Bangalore in 2016. This festival, named Navvarsh Mahotsav, was conducted firstly in Koramangala. The idea behind the festival was to make it free so that lay audiences and people see the dance forms, classical art forms, and yearn to take it up, and so that the arts are preserved. With the onset of the coronavirus and subsequent lockdowns, we faced big challenges to conduct these festivals. Our Chennai-based festivals was booked and cancelled 2 times. However, we are so proud and grateful that in spite of all the odds, with the help of ICCR, we were able to conduct this festival at the National Gallery of Modern Art during that period. And it was all a great effort by ICCR, Ministry of Culture, and also Prabal Gupta to make this happen. So really hats off that art and culture continued at that time. Today I stand before you with great happiness as the worst of the corona period is behind us. And here on the inaugural day of the Navvarsh Mahotsav 2023, and we thank these great institutions, ICCR and Ministry of Culture, who really care about the upliftment of Indian art and culture, and all our artists who suffered a lot during the corona. This year, we're very proud to be honoring Sri Raghavendra, who is the managing trustee of Ananya. He will be honored tomorrow, and he's a great supporter of the arts. Guru Smitha Rajan for Mohiniyattam, Guru Padmini Ravi for Bharatanatyam, and Dr. Aarti Shetty for Bharatanatyam. The festival will also showcase exquisite performances by Guru Kalasree Smitha Rajan, Mudrika Ensemble led by Guru Kalasree Minal Prabhu today, and Kathakali by Sri Prabal Gupta, as well as groups of Guru Veena Murthy Vijay tomorrow. We will also be releasing our book about the Vasant Utsav Festival of Dance, which has been authored by Dr. C.K. Garyali and myself. The book carries the story of the Vasant Utsav Festival and the experiences of all the artists who performed over there. And it's indeed a tribute to art and culture from our side. So without much ado, we look forward to bringing the Navvarsh Mahotsav Festival to Bangalore for many, many, many years to come, and request you all to join us on both of the days, today, the first, and tomorrow, for this wonderful, enriching experience of dance. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. I'd like to now take this opportunity to introduce the chief guest for this evening, Dr. Sunil Kumar Singh. Having worked at the ICCR for the last 31 years under various sections, Dr. Sunil has also served as the Director of Indian Cultural Center, Georgetown, and as a Senior Program Director of ICCR. He is currently serving as the Zonal Director of ICCR South Office at Bangalore and oversees the cultural activities of all southern states. Sir, it's a real honor to have you with us today. Kindly do accept a token of love from the Saraswati Trust. I request Mr. Mattu to do the honors. Sir, we request you to kindly give the inaugural address.
Respected all gurus, all guests, all artists and all respected audience. Namaskara, good evening. ICCR is trying always to help and support to the Indian art and artists. We are supporting and promoting one side Indian art and artists in India, while the other side we are promoting, exchanging and propagating Indian culture in abroad by showcasing the rich India's and diverse culture in terms of visual arts and performing arts. We are running our 38 Indian culture centers abroad to promote the Indian cultures, including arts, visual arts, performing arts, and other various art forms. And nowadays we are seeing its results. Every mission is conducting various activities in the abroad on Indian cultures. And all over the world, mostly people having a sufficient knowledge about Indian cultures, about Indian art and artists. It's a good for us. To give the chance for maximum artists in Bangalore, we are arranging every evening culture Friday program. From the last 40 years, which is the great achievement for us, and I understand mostly gurus have performed under this banner, which is privilege to us. We want to association of all the artists with us, all the art forms, development and supporting by us on behalf of Government of India. I am very glad to be here on such remarkable and important festival, 8th Navvarsh Dance Festival, arranged by Saraswati Educational, Cultural and Charitable Trust. Really, it is a great event for all of us. We want to support, but under our limitations, we are supporting one artist under our Horizon series. But really, it's good for us, and we want more support in future to these organizations and Mr. Prabal Gupta also. On behalf of ICCR and Saraswati Educational, Culture and Charitable Trust, I welcome all of you for this significant event. And I hope you will enjoy all the performance, all the artists and entire events. Such type festivals are important for us, not only watching, enjoying the wonderful, outstanding and talented performance, but they provided a lot of techniques, information and inspiration to the young generations, artists and audience also. So it's a great purpose of such type dance festivals. They encourage to the others artists, younger artists, and they developed some ideas of the new choreography. I congratulate to Mr. Prabal Gupta and Saraswati Educational, Culture and Charitable Trust to organize this successful event, and my best wishes for a successful and remarkable event. We will support in future also. Every possible support we will give to you and your trust also. My best wishes to all the artists, all the organizations, and all entire teams of Mr. Prabal Gupta and of this trust for great, successful and wonderful event. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Today, the Saraswati Trust launches its latest publication, Revival of Temple Dance, Vasantotsav, a celebration of dance. To tell us more about this book, I hand over the mic to the author, Dr. C.K. Garyali.
We wrote this book last year, myself and my daughter, Priya. But because of COVID, we never had a formal release. And so we thought this is a good platform when all these stalwarts are there, we can release this book. And I told Mr. Bhattu to release the book and give the first copy to Mr. Singh and then to the wonderful dancers, ladies, awardees who are gathered here. This book basically documents the entire dance journey of bringing dance back to the temples. Many of you may know during the British period, the dancing in the temple was banned. And that being the reason, it took us a lot of effort. So 1981, myself, Dr. Nagaswamy, Dr. Kapila Vatsayanji, who is no more now, who was one of the founder directors of Indira Gandhi Center for Culture, we did one first festival in Chidambaram for 2 days along with the seminar. And since then we tried to continue, and there was opposition even from everybody saying, how can you dance in the temple? There is law against it. And to tell you the truth, that law is still persisting. We have not still repealed it. It should be thrown. Anyway, we started, we ignored it and we started. And then we had, it continues till now. It continues now, it's more 81 to 42 years. And dancing has been going on in Chidambaram temple. Then, when I was a tourism secretary, I started the dance festival in Mahabalipuram. And our Chief Minister Jayalalitha ji inaugurated the festival. And that is also continuing. And I tell you, when I started, I didn't have money. I asked government money. They gave me 1 lakh of rupees. For conducting a dance festival, 1 lakh of rupees. So I requested all the hoteliers in Mahabalipuram whether they can put up the artists, whether they can give a dinner, whether they can give a lunch. And the district collector of that area, Kachipuram, Mahabalipuram, he then made some arrangement for people to sit, to put a shamiana, to have a seating arrangement and all that. So we managed the first festival for 1 lakh of rupees. Today, government of Tamil Nadu is spending more than 1 crore rupees. And it goes on for many days, and dancers from all over India and the folk artists also. We have one classical performance, one folk performance. Because folk art should also not die, it should survive. So after that, when I was in Chennai, because I live in Madras, and I thought, okay, one festival we handed over to the Committee of Citizens in Chidambaram. We formed a citizens committee and they are conducting it. The second was taken over by government, because that time I was government official when I started it, so tourism department. Then I thought, there's nothing for me. So I want my festival also. So then, and I thought, I live in Chennai, there's nothing in Chennai. So I went, actually I was gone to temple, Kapali temple, I was sitting there. And I thought, God is telling me, why there is no dance in my temple? So I went to executive officer's room and I said, look, we should have a temple dancer. He said, never had before. It's so long, last dancer was Mailapur Gauri Ammal, and after that we haven't had the dancing here. But then we negotiated and we convinced, I went to see government officials, and I was also in government, so it was easy for me. And they said, we'll give you a slot when Vasant Vida happens. There's a festival of God called Vasant Vida, which in Tamil means Vasant Utsav, or a festival of spring. So I said, okay, never mind. So we got that slot. 10 days we do from 1st May till 10th day, sometimes 11, 12 days also, because dancers pressurize us. No, I must also dance. And they're wonderful, so we some to try extend also. So this has been going on for last 20 years now. We have been sustaining that Vasant Utsav solely by our own courage and our own private efforts. We go sometimes ICCR will give one performance and sometimes tourism department one, but we have 20 performances to be supported, and we really need help for that. So with the grace of God, we have managed. Then a lot of dancers used to come from Bangalore, and they used to say, then we could give, every time we have a couple of dancers from Bangalore dancing in Chennai. Then it was so much, and we realized this place has so many dance schools that probably we should do a small festival here. So we decided to have a small festival here. And that our Prabal, and then we really wanted that there should be variety, not only Bharatanatyam, because that is a predominant dance in Tamil Nadu. So we were very happy to have Prabal, because every time he does a Kathakali, he brings some new flavor into the program. So we started this Kapali program, which is sustained for 20 years. Now this book contains the entire journey from Chidambaram to Mylapore. In fact, Dr. Nagaswamy, Padma Bhushan Nagaswamy, just passed away recently. His article is actually saying from Chidambaram to Mylapore. So, and then, these articles have been contributed by a lot of important dancers who have actually danced either in Chidambaram or in Vasantutsav. So all of them have written articles. Sonal ji has written foreword, Padma ji has written introduction, and Anita Sharma and Mahuma Mukherjee, all North Indian dance forms from Assam, from Gaudiya Nritya and Kshatriya Nritya, all those Kathak, all those people have written. So it's a wonderful book talking about the dance journey. So I'm very happy. I'll request Mattuji. I want to introduce Mattuji. Mattuji is a wonderful person. He worked in Indian Express as a young man, and I knew him when I was collector of Madras, and he was coming as a young reporter to my office to know what is the news today and all that. 1990, when Kashmir problem happened, 4 lakh Kashmiris were thrown out of Kashmir, Hindus, 4 or 6 they say lakhs. He did yeoman service. He, by the time, was posted in Bangalore. He saw people on platform, officers of telephone department, they have been transferred from Kashmir because they lost their job, so they were asked to join in Bangalore, but here their bosses were not allowing them to join. They were not given accommodation. They were on platform. So he went with his journalist friends from local and met chief minister, met the telephone department chairman, got them appointments, got them place to stay. They were not given proper place, so servant quarters were available. He said, okay, give that. It is better than being on platform. So even officers stayed in servant quarters. Then he went to Mr. Krishna. Mr. Krishna was so generous. He said, every engineering college, I'll give one seat for the migrant boy from Kashmir, so that he can study and he can come up in life. Then he went to the extent, not every seat in college, every stream I will give one. And in medical college also I'll give. So we are very indebted to Mr. Krishna, and we want to show our gratitude to him. Then he went back to him and said to government and said, we are losing our culture. Please give us a space where we can build a Kashmir Bhavan, where we can preserve our culture, do our activities. So government was kind enough to give land and money also perhaps, and they made a wonderful Kashmir Bhavan where they have homam, they have all activities, they have the pujas, they have maintain their culture, and it's so wonderful. His contribution in helping the rehabilitation of people ousted, exiled from Kashmir is great. Today, there are thousands of Kashmiris staying in Bangalore because climate suits them, and after studying here, many of them took jobs here, many of them settled here. We are very grateful to government of Karnataka for that. And now I request you to release the book and also tell few words about what you think about the book. I think we should give a big hand.
Namaskar to all, especially gurus, artists, and my dear sister, Garyali ji, Singh Sahab. It's a very great occasion for me today to be amongst you today. And I would like to call Mrs. Chandrakant Garyali as the daughter of Vitasta, a proud daughter of Vitasta. She has made us proud all over the country, not only in the country but all over the world. Though she was in Tamil Nadu for a long time, but she has not lost her contacts with her roots in Kashmir. She is doing a wonderful job, and I know her from 1980-81, when I joined Indian Express as a young reporter that time, and I used to meet her. And she was very dynamic at that point of time. And all the subsequent chief ministers, they liked her work and put her in very, very sensitive places. And she was the youngest, I was told, at that point of time to become the collector of Madras. And that was a good honor to her. And after that, she moved to, before that, she was in Chidambaram. Then after that, she went to all these things. And then she developed this, develops her interest for dancing and other things and all those things, because Bharatanatyam is very, very popular in Tamil Nadu. As far as Kashmir is concerned, we don't have such type of things. Maybe because of our suppression there and all that, we could not move out, we could not go out openly and all that. I don't want to go back to what happened to Kashmiri Pandits there and all that. So that's an old story now, everybody knows about it. Maybe that's the reason why we were not into all these things, but we do have some folk things like Vanun ya Kanchis ya Vasan ya Kanchis. I would request Garyali to also promote that in her next program and all that. She has been doing constantly, through her trust, she has been doing a lot of work which gives a lot of encouragement to the young artists. Culture is one thing which binds the entire world, everywhere, Dance has no language. Anybody can develop interest and, if you sit and you can enjoy it. And this is something, which brings a lot of communities, states, and the people together on one platform. As she rightly said that, she is getting artists from northeast, she is getting artists from north or south. South has is full of these things. But today I am very happy that she has called me here. In fact, there was one, she had conducted one in Koramangala. That time I could not make it, I was out of station. Then second time during COVID, they wanted to have it at Kashmir Bhavan in Jayanagar. And again something happened because of COVID, they could not have it. Now they are having this festival here. I will request Garyali ji to have the next program at our Kashmir Bhavan, because that is Hindu, we call it Kashmiri Hindu Cultural Welfare Trust. So why we build this Bhavan and all that? Because we are today in exile, uprooted from our own this thing. We have a rich culture, 5,000 years old culture, 10,000 years old culture, our religion, everything. We have lost everything. So this Bhavan was built only to give this as a common address for all the displaced Kashmiri Pandits in Karnataka. And if you come there, you will see a mini Kashmir there. You will have a temple there, you will have photographs of all the ancient temples of Kashmir, you will have books on a lot of literature there. Then we have, we meet on festivals, we are there in traditional dresses, we greet each other, and this gives us satisfaction till we go back to Kashmir. And she has come there, and she has also been doing a lot of work in Tamil Nadu. She is associated with a lot of philanthropist work. And she is, their trust is doing a lot of work back in Jammu, where we have a lot of people in camps. Those girls, education, they give education loan, they give a lot of marriage loans to them, they give technical skill and all that they show them. And she is also not sitting only in South, going to Chennai and Bangalore and going abroad, but she, once in a while she goes there and all that. She has a well-established system there where she is rendering help to the needy. And she is doing a wonderful job now after this. The book, which if you go through the book, this will give you the entire thing, as she said, from Chidambaram to Mylapore. All about the festivals, how they started encouraging all these things. Nothing like this. We should promote our culture, we should keep in touch with our culture and the type of work they are doing. These artists, I was really, this thing that, this will bring everything together, and everybody will get bound by these performances and other things, and also the young artists will come forward. So the Government of India, they are also helping them a lot, and they should continue to help, and we should promote this dance form or any other culture or folk dance or these things, and preserve them, well preserve them, document them, so that we can give it to the next generation. I wish them all the best for this 2-day festival, and I'm sure that the coming festivals will be much more meaningful, and much more artists will get chance to do that. Thank you. I don't want to stand in between you and the performing artists. So thank you very much for all the honors.
Thank you, sir. We also request you to hand over the first copy of this book to our chief guest, Dr. Sunil Kumar Singh, to then further formally launch this book by handing over copies to the other dignitaries on stage. Thank you everyone. Moving on. The Saraswati Educational, Cultural and Charitable Trust is overjoyed to bestow the Indira Garyali Award upon 3 stalwarts of the Indian dance fraternity: Guru Smt Smitha Rajan for Mohiniyattam, Guru Padmini Ravi for Bharatanatyam, and Dr. Aarti Shetty for Bharatanatyam. I request our dear guests on stage to join hands in presenting this year's Indira Garyali Award. I also request Shri Prabal Gupta to read the citation.
Good evening. We first bestow the award to the Mohiniyattam exponent, Guru Smt Smitha Rajan. Smitha Rajan, notably one of the most influential Mohiniyattam performers in the world, teaches and fosters the research and the legacy passed on by Guru Kalamandalam Kalyanikuttiyamma. Smitha Rajan has made it her lifelong duty to bring the awareness to traditional Mohiniyattam by continuously taking the live experience of the art form to the next level. Being one of India's best and internationally acclaimed Mohiniyattam dancer, she is the recipient of numerous accolades, including the Kerala Sangeet Natak Academy Award, the Kalamandalam Kalaratna Puraskar. Smitha's Asiatic excellence as a teacher and performer has been illustrated across the Western world for the past 20 years. With her wide teaching experience, which spans for more than 3 decades, she has numerous students around the globe, many of whom are well-renowned dancers now. Her pursuit for excellence in Mohiniyattam has brought to her numerous critical acclaims from well-known critics such as The Hindu, New York Times, and other prestigious publications. She resides in the US and India and attends major dance festivals, including the several world tours to Canada, Italy, France, and Germany. For her undying contribution to the field of dance, art, and culture of India, the Saraswati Educational, Cultural and Charitable Trust is deeply privileged to honor Smitha Rajan with the Srimati Indira Garyali Award and bestow upon her the title of Lasya Mohini. At this juncture, may I request the audiences to kindly keep their mobiles in silent mode or to kindly keep their mobiles switched off. This is my personal request. We now bestow upon the honor to the Bharatanatyam legendary Guru Srimati Padmini Ravi. Padmini Ravi is a journey in dance for over 5 decades. A performer, teacher, and a choreographer, she reveals a new dimension to dance. The past years of curiosity and exploration enables her to seek fresh dimension to dance. Following her success in the classical arts, Padmini Ravi went on to explore the allied art forms such as theatre, folk forms, cinematography, and film choreography. She has completed 40 years of exploring not only the tangles of the craft, such as movement, sequences, items to perform, and its choreographies, but also the intangible benefits of the form, such as physical, mental, and emotional awareness, ability to visualize, and resilience, to state a few. Her journey through dance started in the year 1967. She has performed over 1,000 shows globally. She consistently crossed over the barriers of the perception of the classical form and always dared to innovate. Her collaborations with allied arts like folk theatre, traditional theatre, yoga, filmmaking, film dance, and international styles of folk and classical movement always gave a fresh dimension into each performance, making the form relatable and entertaining to the urban young. For her undying contribution to the field of dance, art, and culture of India, the Saraswati Educational, Cultural, and Charitable Trust is deeply privileged to honor Padmini Ravi with the Srimati Indira Garyali Award and bestow upon her the title of Natya Kala Ratna. We now move on to Dr. Aarti Shetty. Dr. Aarti Shetty is a born artist whose natural skills have been enhanced by her mother, the Shantala awardee, late Srimati Jayalakshmi Alva, the first disciple of Guru Dandayuthapani Pillai. Mrs. Shetty teaches Bharatanatyam in the beautiful Indian coastal city, Bangalore. She has been carrying forward the traditions of the ancient dance form for over 45 years. As exponent of the Pandanallur Bani of the genre, she holds a doctorate degree in the dance form from the famous SNDT University of Mumbai. As a Bharatanatyam dancer, teacher, singer, choreographer, and educationist, Aarti Shetty brings a rare devotion and dedication to her art. Apart from performing in the prestigious dance festivals of India, she has presented innumerable research papers on dance with special reference to Bharatanatyam. She has served as a member of Karnataka Sangit Nritya Academy, Bangalore, as an external examiner of PhD for BHU, Varanasi, external examiner of the MGI University, Mauritius, Chairperson Board of Studies and Examination for undergraduate and graduate courses of BA in Bharatanatyam of Bangalore University, Syndicate member of Bangalore University, and so on. For her immense contribution in the field of Bharatanatyam, she was conferred with the Karnataka Kalashree Award by the Karnataka Sangit Nritya Academy in 2010, the Best Thesis Award of SNDT University, Mumbai, the Junior Fellowship for the HRD Ministry, New Delhi, the Vocational Award from Rotary Club, Bangalore, to name just a few. For her undying contribution in the field of dance, art, and culture of India, the Saraswati Educational, Cultural, and Charitable Trust is deeply privileged to honor Dr. Aarti H. Shetty with the title of with the Srimati Indira Garyali Award and bestow upon her the title of Natya Kala Ratna. We now all move on to the main program of the evening with the Mohiniyattam recital. We now move on to the main segment of today's evening's program with a Mohiniyattam recital by Smitha Rajan.
Moving on to the much awaited Mohiniyattam performance by Guru Smt Smitha Rajan. Guru Smt Smitha Rajan begins her performance with a humble tribute to Unni Ganapati Tamburan. Unni Ganapati Tamburan is usually honored by blowing trumpets and rhythmic drum beats in all its glory. Here, we try to do it with the devotion that we present while we dance. This stuti narrates the story of the divine mango that was brought to Kailasa and presented to Lord Shiva by Narada. Lord Shiva declares a competition between the two brothers, Ganesha and Kartikeya, who will go around the 3 worlds and return the fastest. Kartikeya immediately calls his mount, the peacock, and flies away. Ganapati looks at his little mouse and thinks, how in the world am I going to beat my younger brother, Kartikeya, by sitting on this little mouse? Witty as he is, he thinks, the 3 worlds. What is the 3 worlds? To him, it was his parents. Sorry for that. For Ganapati, the 3 worlds was his parents, and I'm sure all of us know this story. And that is what will be narrated in this Unni Ganapati Stuti, a composition of Guru Sri Devi Rajan in the ragam Ananda Bhairavi set to Adi Talam, presenting Unni Ganapati Stuti.
विशालाक्षम् वन्देऽहं गणनायकम् वन्देऽहं गणनायकम् वन्देऽहं गणनायकम्
After that auspicious start, paying obeisance to Lord Ganesha, Guru Srimati Smitha will now go on to present the Varnam, a masterpiece of Maharaja Swati Tirunal, set in the heart-melting raga of Shuddha Kapi and Rupakatala, Suma Sayaka. This Varnam narrates the story of a damsel distressed by the relentless arrows of Kamadeva. She is in agonizing pain and suffering that concerns her friends, who fear losing her to insanity and further to death. The composition, like most compositions of Maharaja Swati Tirunal, effectively convey the lassitude of a Nayika separated from her lord Padmanabha. This piece has been choreographed by Guru Sridevi Rajan. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Varnam Sumasayaka. After that soul-stirring rendition of the Varnam Sumasayaka, Guru Smitha Rajan will now present a Padam. A poignant dialogue between Hanuman and his dear Lord Rama, Kanden Kanden Sitayai, set in Bhagyashree Ragam. Hanuman, who has just returned from the inaccessible land of Lanka, tells Lord Rama of the plight of Devi Sita. He presents Sita's Chudamani to Lord Rama, which immediately brings tears to Lord Rama's lotus eyes. Hanuman goes on to describe an exhausted Sita, having used the last of her strength, insistently dismissing a persistently approaching Ravana. He recollects in his account Lady Sita's voice of disgust to a charming Ravana. Hanuman also narrates how he gained her trust in a small and cautious step, and with the presentation of Rama's signet, the ring. An overwhelmed Hanuman rushes and falls at Rama's feet, pleading the immediate rescue of Lady Sita while handing over the Chudamani. This piece has been choreographed by Guru Smt Smitha Rajan, presenting Padam Kanden Kanden Sitayai.
கண்டே கண்டே கண்டேன் 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 சீதையை கண்டேன் ராகவ கண்டேன் 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 சீதையை கண்டேன் ராகவ Rama
Namaste. With the time constraint, I need to stop with one more item. I was supposed to do a Tilana, but I'm concluding with another one more Abhinaya. I have chosen two Abhinayas actually today. That was two Bhakti Rasas. This was Rama, Sri Rama, and Bhakta Hanuman. When Rama met Hanuman at the Pambatira for the first time, I think that's the time he decided that Hanuman will be the messenger while finding Sita Ma, considering his buddhi and knowledge. So that was Sri Rama and Bhakta Hanuman. I will conclude with the next Abhinaya, that is with Sri Krishna and Bhakta Gujela. The friendship between them is that intimate with the divinity in that. Kujela is going to see Krishna at Dwaraka, and he was denied. He didn't want to get inside considering his rupa. He was about to retrieve when Krishna felt the pain of Kujela, and from the Eyunila Maliga, he come down and takes Kujela inside his palace. There, Kujela forgets to tell what's the reason he came, but he communicated, and Krishna understood, and he gave everything to Kujela. Here, Kujela is describing as Krishna as Vijaya Sarathe, and in here I'll be showing the Vishwarupa Darshanam and concluding the Ajitahari Madhava. This is in Manipravalam and excerpt from Kuchelavrutam Atakatha, set to Sri Ragam. Thank you. Before concluding, I would like to mention my accompanying artists. On the vocal, Sri Raju Narayanan. Mritangam, Sri Kiran Gopinath. Flute, Sri Mahesh. Veena, Sri Gopal. And Idakya, Kalamandalam, Nitin Krishna. I would like to extend my gratitude to Saraswati Educational and Charitable Trust, Dr. Garyali, and to Prabal Gupta for trusting me this stage. I'm so proud to represent my guru, my grandmother, Guru Kalamandalam Kalyani Kuttiyamma's Bani of Mohiniyattam. And thank you all for being with me here this evening. Thank you.
Krishna, Thank you.
It was my dream to bring Smitha Rajan for our festival, and I thank God for having my dreams fulfilled. Coming from the background of being trained in Mohiniyattam as well as in Kathakali and specializing in Kathakali, I always wanted her to come and promote the Kalyani Kuti Amma Bani of Mohiniyattam. I immensely thank Smitha Rajan ji for giving this wonderful performance, a memorable one. At the same time, I thank all the orchestra members, Riju Narayanan on vocal, Kiran Gopinath on mridangam and the drum pad to give the effect of the Maddalam, Kalamandalam Nithin Krishna for Edekya, Sri Mahesh ji on flute, we all know he's from Bangalore, and Veena Gopal sir for Veena, whom we all know again because he's from Bangalore. Thank you one and all of you for encouraging us on the first day. We move on to the second segment of today's evening with a Bharatanatyam recital by Minal Prabhuji and a group Mudrika Ensemble.
Before we move on to the next segment for this evening, I'd like to brief you all about the programs lined up for tomorrow. At 5:30, we have Manipurakshiti Rakshiton Rakshanotka, an adaptation of Tagore's Chitrangada in Kathakali by Sri Prabal Gupta and his team of dancers and live orchestra. Following this will be a Kuchipudi ballet, Ganga Gauri Vilasam, presented by Karnataka Kalashree Guru Smt Veena Vijay and her team. Now, moving on to the next segment, Bharatanatyam by the Mudrika Ensemble. A few words about the Guru and the ensemble. Guru Smt Minal Prabhu began her dance journey from the prestigious Kalakshetra Foundation. She founded the Mudrika Foundation for Indian Performing Arts in 1976, aiming to impart the Kalakshetra style of Bharatanatyam to dedicated and motivated students. Mudrika prides itself in creating artists and not just dancers. She has traveled across the globe with her productions and teaching expeditions, making her an internationally acclaimed artist and art promoter. Recognizing her outstanding contribution in the field of dance, Guru Smt Minal Prabhu was awarded the prestigious Karnataka Kalashree Award in the year 2011. She was also conferred with the title of Bharat Kala Chudar by the Tamil Isai Sangam, Pollachi, in 2016. She has also been honored by the Parthasarathi Ganasabha in March 2020. These are to name a few only. She has received a lot more. Instilling in her students a sense of discipline, commitment, and professionalism towards the dance are the tenets that Guru Minal Prabhu follow. It is through her relentless effort that the Mudrika Ensemble has carved a unique niche for itself today. The Mudrika Ensemble has been part of several productions like Dashavatara, Samudra Manthana, Panchatantra, Raghuvamsha Charitam, Ambika Namana, and Shivoham. The ensemble has also given noteworthy performances for ISKCON Brahmotsava, Natyanjali Chidambaram, Brihan Natyanjali Tanjavur, and Natyanjali Kumbakonam. Today, the Mudrika Ensemble will present for us Shivoham. Om Namah Shivaya. We bow down to the Paramatma, the destroyer of pride and the protector of those who seek his compassion. The grand procession enters to the tune of the Mallari. Through a series of intricate nritta movements woven across different speeds and jatis, the majesty of the Lord and his accompanying entourage are portrayed. to Gambhira Nate Raga and Aditala, composed by Bangalore's very own Vidwan Sri Balasubramanya Sharma and Vidwan G. Gurumurthy, the Mudrika Ensemble present Mallari. After that vibrant start, the Mudrika ensemble will now move on to present Nandi Chol. Nandi Chol is a fast-paced jati depicting Lord Shiva and his trusted companion Nandi. As Lord Shiva dances, Nandi joyously plays the mridangam. The Nandi Chol, composed by Vidwan Kartik Dattar, set to Aditala, will be followed by Natana Manohara. This Kirtana in Ragamalika and Aditala depicts the graceful yet majestic Tandava of Lord Shiva. He who is adorned by snakes and bhasma is compassionate. He drinks the hala hala poison during the Amrita Mantana. The Saptaswaras are his ornaments, and he is the embodiment of Omkara. The Ardhanarishwara form of Shiva and Shakti, each comprising one half of the same body, is also depicted, presenting Nandi Chol and Kirtanam Natana Manohara.
Shiva Nandi Para Shiva Nandi Nandi Kitta Tari Nakka Tari Kitta Taka 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 Nandi Shiva Nandi Para Shiva Nandi Nandi Kitta Tari Nakka Tari Kitta Taka Nandi Nakka Tari Kitta Taka Nandi Nandi Kidataka Tarikidatum Nandi Kidataka Tarikidatum Nandi Kidataka Tarikidatum Nandi Kitatari Nakatari Kitataka Nandi Nakatari Kitataka Nandi Nandi Kidataka Tarikidatum Nandi Kidataka Tarikidatum Nandi Kidataka Tarikidatum Nam Tadim Ta Nam Nam Tadim Ta Nam 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 Tadim Tadi 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 Nam tadim ta nam nam tadim ta nam 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 tadim tadi 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 nam tadim ta nam tadim ta nam tadim ta nandikidadaga nandikidadaga nam tadim takanam tadim takanam tadim takanandikidadaga nandikidadaga nandi tam dhim tum tarikidadaga tam dhim Nandi Tam Dhim Tarikita Taka Tam Dhim Tarikita Taka Nandi tum nam di nam di ki na tum nam di ki na tum nam di ki na tum nam di nam di ki na tum nam di ki na tum nam di ki na tum
di tu nam nam tu di ta ta 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 di tu nam nam tu di ta dim ta di tu nam nam tu di ta dim ta di tu nam nam tu di ta na 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 manohara nagabharana भजिपेवु सांब सदा शिव नटन मनोहर नागभरण नमिसि 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 भजिपेवु सांब सदा शिव नटन मनोहर नागभरण करुणाकर शिव नीलकंठ पंचभूतात्मक पार्वती रमण करुणाकर शिव नीलकंठ पंचभूतात्मक पार्वती रमण करुणाकर शिव नीलकंठ पंचभूतात्मक पंचभूतात्मक पार्वती रमण नटन मनोहर नागाभरण नमिसि भजिपेवु सांब सदा शिव ಸಪ್ತ ಸ್ವರಗಳೇ ನಿನ್ನ
ಲಾಸ್ಯಗಳ ಸಂಕೇತವಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಧನಾರೀಶ್ವರ ರೂಪವ ಪಡೆದೆ ತಾಂಡವ 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 ಲಾಸ್ಯಗಳ ಸಂಕೇತವಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಧನಾರೀಶ್ವರ ರೂಪವ ಪಡೆದೆ ಕರದಲ್ಲಿಡ ಮರುಗ ಧರಿಸಿ ನೀಡಿದೆ ಜಗಕ್ಕೆ ಶ್ರುತಿ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಪುರಾಣಗಳ ಕರದಲ್ಲಿಡ ಮರುಗ ಧರಿಸಿ ನೀಡಿದೆ ಜಗಕ್ಕೆ ಶ್ರುತಿ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಪುರಾಣಗಳ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರ ವಿಶ್ವರೂಪ ಮಹಾರುದ್ರ ಭೀಮ ಪರಾಕ್ರಮ ಪಶುಪತಿ ಪೊರೆಯೋ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರ ವಿಶ್ವರೂಪ ಮಹಾರುದ್ರ ಭೀಮ ಪರಾಕ್ರಮ ಪಶುಪತಿ ಪೊರೆಯೋ ಪಶುಪತಿ ಪೊರೆಯೋ ಪಶುಪತಿ ಪೊರೆಯೋ ಪಶುಪತಿ ಪೊರೆಯೋ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರ ವಿಶ್ವರೂಪ ಮಹಾರುದ್ರ
Before the Mudrika ensemble concludes their presentation with the final piece, I would like to call upon Dr. C.K. Garyali, Srimati Priyadarshini, and Shri Prabal to kindly come onto the dais and felicitate Guru Minal Prabhu, who I also invite onto the dais. I would also like to call upon Mr. Mattu to join us on stage. Could we please have Padmini ma'am on stage to join hands in honoring Minal ma'am. Aarti ma'am, please join us. Could we also please have all the dancers of the Mudrika Foundation on stage, please? I request Guru Minal Prabhu to kindly introduce the artists.
The dancers are Anant Nagaraj, Nikita Sampath, Matangi, Aditi Sarlaya, and Swara Rao.
Before we conclude, I would like to inform that tomorrow we are starting with a Kathakali at 5:30 p.m. with a Kathakali production, Manipurakshiti Rakshanotka, inspired by Rabindranath Tagore's work Chitrangada. It is a group production with Sadhanam Vipin Chandran as Arjunan, Chitrangada by Kalamandalam Praveen, and Lalita by myself. The story is written by Dr. Shankar Rajaraman in Sanskrit. The music is arranged by me with Sadhanam Jyotish Babu, who is the Ustad Bismillah Khan awardee, who has composed the music. The vocal will be by Sadhanam Jyotish Babu and Sadhanam Sai Kumar. We have Kalamandalam Nithin Krishnan tomorrow, who will be playing the Chenda and the Edakya. The Madalam by Sadhanam Devadasan, and I have introduced Tamila, which is a temple instrument being played in the temples of Kerala. And it will be played by Kalamandalam Rahul Nambishan with Kalamandalam Satish doing the chutti. It is with live orchestra. I request one and all of you to kindly come and grace the occasion tomorrow. The Kathakali production will be followed by Ganga Gauri Vilasam, a Kuchipudi ballad by Guru Smt Vinamurthy Vijay, who is a Karnataka Kalashree awardee with her group. Thank you, and we want you to watch this last piece before we part for today's evening.
The concluding piece performed by the Mudrika ensemble this evening will be Anadi Ananta, inspired by the teachings of Advaita Vedanta, where the Brahman is the ultimate truth and the only truth. The Mudrika ensemble bring to you the seamless one, Anadi Ananta. The cosmic dance of Shiva, the Brahman, is a representation of the great rhythm of creation and destruction, birth and death, and of rebirth. With the rhythm created by his movements and breath, with the sound of his damaru and the drop of sweat that fell off his dancing body, he created the Panchabhutas, Prithvi, Aap, Tej, Vayu, and Akash, the 5 elements: earth, water, fire, wind, and space, which defines the existence of all life. Using a dancer's body as an instrument to represent these elements, the production has primarily relied on Nritta or pure dance to celebrate these manifestations of the Brahman. This production is concluded with an ode to Surya, the sun, whose rhythm dictates the rhythm of life, who is the most perceivable manifestation of the Brahman. To him we bow. The Mudrika ensemble with Anadi Ananta. Shubharatri.
वन्दे शम्भुं उमापतिं सुरगुरुं वन्दे शम्भुं उमापतिं सुरगुरुं वन्दे जगत्कारणं वन्दे पन्नगभूषणं वन्दे पन्नगभूषणं मृगधरम् मृगधरं वन्दे पशूनां पतिं वन्दे पशूनां पतिं वन्दे सूर्य शशाङ्क वह्निनयनं वन्दे सूर्यशशाङ्क वह्निनयनं वन्दे मुकुन्दप्रियं वन्दे मुकुन्दप्रियं वन्दे भक्तजनाश्रयं च वरदं वन्दे भक्तजनाश्रयं च वरदं वन्दे शिवं शङ्करं वन्दे शिवं शङ्करं वन्दे शिवं शङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्करं
धी ता धी तुम तक तक ता धी तुम नम तक तक तदिंगन तुम तक तदिंगन तुम तक तक तदिंगन तुम तम 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 तक दिग तदिंगन तुम धीम 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 तक दिग तदिंगन तुम 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 तक दिग तदिंगन तुम नम 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 तक दिग तदिंगन तुम तम तदि तक झन्नु धीम तदि तक झन्नु तरिगट तुम तत्तुम तत्तुम तम तदि तक झन्नु धीम तदि तक झन्नु तरिगट तुम तत्तुम तत्तुम तम तदि तक झन्नु तरिगट तुम तत्तुम तत्तुम धीम तदि तक झन्नु तरिगट तुम तत्तुम तत्तुम तरिगट तुम तत्तुम तत्तुम तरिगट तुम तत्तुम तत्तुम तरिगट तुम तम तदि तक झन्नु तरिगट तुम धीम तदि तक झन्नु तरिगट तुम तदि तक झन्नु तक झम तदि तक ता हि तुम नम तक झम तदि तक ता हि तुम नम तक झम तदि तक झम तदि तक हि तुम नम तक धिम तद्धिंगिन तुम तम तक धिम तद्धिंगिन तुम तक धिम तद्धिंगिन तुम तम तक धिम तद्धिंगिन तुम तक धिम तद्धिंगिन तुम तक धिम तद्धिंगिन तुम
ri da ri da ri da ni da ba ga ma pa da ni da ga ri da ni da ri da ni da ba ga ma pa da ni da ga ri da ni da ri da ni da ba ga ma pa da ni da ga ri da ni da ri da ni da ba ga ma pa da ni da ga ri da ri ga ma sa ri ga ma ba da ga ma pa da ni da ga ri da ni da ri da ni da ba ga ma pa da ni da pa da ni da ri ga ma ba da ri ga ma ba da ni da ga ri da ni da ri da ni da ba ga ma pa da ni da ni ba da ni da ri ga ma ba da ni sa ri ga ma ba da ni da ga ri da ni da ri da ni da ba ga ma pa da ni da ni da ba da ni da ba ma ga ma ba ni da ba ba ri ga ri ma ga sa ri ga ma ba da ni da ni da ba da ni da ba ma ga ma ba ni da ba ba ri ga ri ma ga sa ri ga ma ba da ni da ba ba ga ri da sa ri ga ma ba da ni da ba ba ga ri da sa ri ga ma ba da ni da sa ni da ga ri da ni da ni da ba da sa ni da ba da ni sa ni da ni ga ri da ni da ni sa ni da ba da sa ni da ba ba ga ri ga ma ba da ba ga ma ba da ni da ma ba da ni da ga ri da ni da ni da ba ga ma ba da ni da ga ri da ni da ba ga ma ba da ni ri ga ri da ni da ba ga ma ba da ni da 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 ri 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 da da ri ba ba da 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 ri 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 da da ri ba ba da 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 ri 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 da da ri ba ba da 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 ri 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 da da ri ba ba da 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 ri 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 da da ri ba ba da 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 ri 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 da da ri ba ba da 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 ri 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 da da ri ba ba da 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 ri 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 da da ri ba da da mari da da ri da da ba da da ba ba mari da da ba ri da da ba ba da ri ba ba da da
तै तद्धिर्गण तद्धिमि तकिटताम तकधिर्गण तद्धिमि तकिटतै तद्धिंगिन्नत्तुम ताम तद्धिंगिन्नत्तुम तकधिंगिन्नत्तुम तै तद्धिंगिन्नत्तुम तकधिंगिन्नत्तुम कृतधिंगिन्नत्तुम
सरि मरि दनि दनि दरि दनि बाबरि दपरि पमनि बमरि सरि मरि दनि दनि दरि दनि बाबरि दपरि पमनि बमरि सरि मरि दनि दनि दरि दनि बाबरि दपरि पमनि बमरि सरि मरि दनि दनि दरि दनि बाबरि दपरि पमनि बमरि सरि मरि दनि दनि दरि दनि बाबरि दपरि पमनि बमरि सरि मरि दनि दनि दरि दनि बाबरि दपरि पमनि बमरि पम ब पमनि बम मरि मरि बम मरि दानि द सरि मरि दनि बम मरि बबनि बब रि बम मरि बबनि बब बनि दनि ब बनि दनि बनि दनि 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 मरि दनि मरि दनि 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 बाबरि दपरि पमनि बमरि सा प ब ब ब बबनि दनि बम ब बम मरि बबनि बमरि दनि नि 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 दरि मरि दनि रि दा 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 रि दनि दनि बबनि ब ब ब ब बबनि दनि ब ब ब म मरि बबनि बमरि दनि नि 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 दरि मरि दनि रि दा 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 रि दनि दनि बबनि दरि मरि द नि दरि दनि पनि दनि ब बबनि बब स रि मरि दनि स रि दनि ब नि दनि ब द रि मरि दनि स रि दनि ब नि दनि ब द ति मरि दनि त रि दनि ब नि दनि ब दनि मरि दनि 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 ब बनि द स सरि मरि दनि 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 ब बनि रि 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 सरि मरि दनि 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 ब बनि दनि मरि दनि 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 ब बनि द मरि पमनि बमरि रि द मरि पमनि बमरि रि द मरि पमनि बमरि रि रि ग म प द नि द रि द नि द प म ग रि द नि द रि ग म प रि ग म प द ग म प नि द स रि ग म प द नि द रि द नि द प म ग रि द नि द रि ग म प रि ग म प द ग म प नि द स रि ग म प द नि द रि द नि द प म ग रि द नि द रि ग म प रि ग म प द ग म प नि द सरि ग म प द नि द रि द नि द प म ग रि द नि द रि ग म प रि ग म प द ग म प नि द ग रि द नि द नि रि द नि द प द स नि द प म रि द नि द प द स नि द प म प द प म ग रि द रि ग म प द रि ग म प द नि द प म ग रि द रि ग म प द नि द रि द नि द प म ग रि द नि द रि ग म प रि ग म प द ग म प नि द सरि ग नि सरि द नि स प द नि ग ति द नि द सरि ग नि द रि द नि स प द नि रि द नि द नि द रि ग नि द रि द नि स प द नि द प म ग रि द रि ग म प द नि द रि द नि द प म ग रि द नि द रि ग म प रि ग म प द ग म प नि द सरि ग म प रि ग म प द ग म प द नि म प द नि द प द नि द रि रि ग म प ग म प द म प द नि प द नि द द नि द रि ग म प म प द प द नि द नि द नि द रि म प प द द नि द ग रि स नि द रि स नि द प स नि द प म रि स नि द प रि स नि द प रि स नि द प द नि द प म द नि द प म द नि द प म ग ति द नि द रि स नि द प द नि द प म रि स नि द प म द नि द प म ग ग म प द नि द ग
Namah Shivaya Sambaya Namah Shivaya Sambaya Saganaya Adihetave Namah Shivaya Sambaya Saganaya Adihetave Rudraya Rudraya Vishnave Tubhyam Brahmane Suryamurtaye Rudraya Vishnave Tubhyam Brahmane Suryamurtaye Om Namah Shivaya 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 Om Namah Shivaya